Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for being here. If you haven't already, let me encourage you to go ahead and hit the subscription button, because it is day 38 of 40, leading to my 40th, and I have started sharing 40 lessons that I've learned in this almost 40 years of my life. So if this interests you, because I'll be sharing stories that are personal to myself or other people's experiences, go ahead and hit that button and tap on the notification bell so you will know when I drop each lesson for the day. And today is for lesson 3, and lesson 3 is you can't pour from an empty cup. You see, the need to refill ourselves, especially in the areas where we pour into others, cannot be overemphasized. All right. And in Matthew 11:28, it says, Jesus saying here, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Think about it for a second. Even Jesus acknowledges that we will get weary. And he doesn't say when we do, just push through and keep on going no matter what. No, he says, "Come to me and I'll give you rest." And that means rest is not just allowed, it is necessary. And I'll tell you a story. I remember a time, when I was constantly showing up for others, coaching, encouraging, supporting, listening, giving. But I wasn't taking time, to refill my own cup. And I thought I was doing the right thing, just showing up, right? But I then started to feel resentment, overwhelmed, and disconnected from my own purpose. And it wasn't until I intentionally, created space to refill. And I did that through prayer, rest, reading, and even allowing others to pour into me. It was then that I realized how much better I could serve from a place of overflow rather than a place of emptiness. And so how do we commit to refilling ourselves? And there are 3 key things to remember here. One is to know that refilling is not selfish. It isn't at all, but it is necessary. You can't give your best to others if you're running on empty. You simply cannot. You may want to keep showing up for people, but if you don't take time to refill, you won't be able to show up for them like you should. So give yourself permission to rest and be restored. And number 2, find your source. And for us Christians, that's God. What channels can you use, to refresh or to refill yourself? So whether it's time in scripture, in worship, meditation on the word, praying or journaling, find what truly refreshes your soul and schedule it in like a priority, because it truly is. You should prioritize that. And lastly, set boundaries. Jesus often would withdraw from the crowds to pray and to reset. And if he did that, so should we. We must learn to say no, so that when we do say yes, it can be meaningful. We can't say yes to keep saying yes to everything. So set boundaries, know when to say no, so that when you do say yes, it can be meaningful. So I want to challenge you today. Take some time to check in with yourself. Truly check in with yourself. Are you pouring from an empty cup? Are you drained? Do you need to take some time away? If so, take that time that you need. Pause, refill, and give yourself the grace to be replenished. All right. So that's lesson 3 for today. If this resonated with you, go ahead and give it a like. If you haven't already, drop me a comment. Let me hear from you. Share with somebody, send to people that need to hear this, especially that person who's always giving and giving and giving. They need to be reminded that they cannot pour from an empty cup. Until I come your way again tomorrow with lesson 4, Stay tuned. I will see you sooner rather than later. Bye for now.